Halo, kembali lagi bersama saya Mas Ryumen. Ya, sudah lama sekali saya tidak mainkan Archon Quest. Jadi dari update 3.2 itu 3.2 saya tidak ada melakukan Archon Quest sampai 3.3, dimana sekarang adalah bannernya Wanderer. Yang mana di sini saya malah ngegacha itu. Dan akhirnya saya mendapatkan itu. Yes, saya dapat itu. Yang mana C2. Jadi saya full gacha itu C2. Oke, jadi kali ini saya akan bermain dengan tim full Geo. Nah, semoga saja lancar ya. Jadi mari kita langsung saja ke Archon Quest-nya. Jadi memang akun quest ini jauh sekali. Apa tuh, resin saya ada 90-an, nanti saya bisa selesaikan. Jadi sebenarnya di Archon Quest ini saya sudah ke trigger sekali. Tapi trigger pertama itu kita hanya masuk rapat saja ke gedung ini. Tidak ada konten rapatnya. Dia hanya kita datang, disuruh masuk, terus langsung ya tidak ada skin rapat ngapain, tiba-tiba kita keluar dan kita lanjut ke sini. Ini tidak saya kerjakan dan kita akan mulainya sekarang. Jadi kita disuruh sini, kita akan berkumpul dengan Headham. Nih, kita sudah dekat dengan update map baru ya sebenarnya ya, 3.4, tapi ya baru sempat saya mengerjakan Archon Quest-nya sekarang karena kemarin saya dipenuhi kesibukan kerja gitu. Oh ya, dan juga untuk beberapa hal semenjak saya memakai tim Geo, saya mengubah dubnya menjadi English ya, karena saya lebih suka dengar suara itu yang voice actor Inggrisnya lebih ekspresif daripada Jepangnya. Sayang saja ya gitulah, lebih waktu explore gitu, waktu ketika yang sebelumnya voice actornya itu Jepang, tiba-tiba sekarang kalian dengarnya dalam bentuk Inggris. Semoga kalian juga terbiasa. Mohon maaf ya. Oke. Soal Paimonnya juga lebih bagus di Inggris menurut saya daripada yang di Jepang sih, apa karena ya nggak terlalu merasa berisik sih kalau yang di Inggris. Yes, saya pamitnya sudah. Yes, hati-hati.
But I think my point also bears repeating.
Apa?
Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply careful.
Tidak main-main rencananya gimana? Kita belum ada di tahu rencananya bagaimana. Jadi tidak tahu saya. Oke, saya ngerti. Ya kita semangat. Kita sudah semangat ini. Kan ini tadi sudah rapat ya sudah. Kan nggak salah. Iya. Minta kan saja aku lakukan sebagian itu. Iya. Jadi kita sudah disemangati kan. Bilang saja kok nggak bisa menghibur kami, nggak bisa ngasih semangat. Kamu nggak kelihatan kayak majulit sih. Udah saja. Oh, soal jadi pelajar tapi jago. Oh iya, jadi dia bisa sambil berpikir untuk strategi.
Mercenary groups are facing constant danger every single day.
Yes. Jadi pelajar juga lumayan berbahaya. Kamu juga pelajar, gitu. Aku bedanya apa? Apa bedanya? Kamu sinting. Lunatic sinting. Kita memang gila ya pada orang-orang. Jadi pujian. Kita lihat ilmu pelajar ya.
It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Yes,
you have a good memory.
Yes.
Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I,
Macam
who has
aku
worked in
selama,
the academia for some time, was never once informed
mungkin
of this.
disembunyikan kali ya. Jadi itu kayak pengetahuan yang mungkin
I think
tidak
those mad
diberitahu ke
scholars and mercenaries we
umum gitu.
encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting
Ya.
qualities of forbidden knowledge.
Mungkin.
But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia has also never understood the true nature of forbidden knowledge, and thus
mungkin
always
saja.
approached the issue from the wrong. The withering,
Elazar
and the sandstorms. Don't you think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the depth?
I thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the whiff police. That's what Kainari. Wait a second.
Lord Kusanagi.
You saw when you passed out.
Saya DC kawan. Dan kita mengulanginya lagi.
Sounds
Okay.
Oke, kita
Have you
mengulanginya
finished saying
lagi.
your goodbyes?
Ini nih.
Yes, she did. Our
my
plans. I
God.
hope this is clear to you.
Saya DC.
Didn't we already?
You can never have enough.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you two. We all have our jobs to do after all.
Ya, masuk akal juga
Of
sih.
course,
Lanjutlah.
but the
Udah jauh
advance,
nih dari
just think
omongan
about that
ini.
mercenary who.
Well,
I'm not
Saya
like.
DC.
this guy.
Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? Wait, come on. Forbidden knowledge, I think.
Ayolah,
But the
cepatlah.
come to think of it, the withering, Elazar, and
Ya, cepat-cepat. Tadi itu memang tadi. Jauh sekali omongan kita.
wait.
You mean it's really?
Ya,
In that case,
yuk
to
kita
make
harus
sure we're
menyelamatkan
still on
Nahida.
track, I would like to
Where are we going?
to an Aramite base.
Markas Ermite. Oke, kita ke markas Ermite. Langsung.
You're back.
Bagus.
Oh, we have guests.
This is my daughter, Simi. Why don't you run along now, dear?
Oh,
Dad needs to talk with.
Oh, okay.
itu. Jadi ini apa tuh quest turunnya Cino.
Everyone knows Sino in our business.
Iya.
Paimon is Paimon, and
To be honest, I really didn't expect to see Sino, the lone op. Even though you caught me, I'd still urge you to stop while you.
Why is that?
Everything from the manufacturing of cat. Everyone will
Ini
even if you.
ceritanya
Everyone
Cino.
has their own reasons.
here's some tea, Dad, and for the guests too.
Right. I forgot to offer tea to our.
Don't mention it. And I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some
Oh.
sugar in to make it.
Yeah.
That's
anak
my
yang
girl.
baik.
Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that everyone's in it for the massive profits?
Actually, my daughter was born with a chronic disease, so she has a relatively. That's why she never really had any friends to play. As for me, I was just an average merchant until one day, someone reached out and.
Selling can't.
That's right. With all the mora I made, I could finally afford. There are many others like me. Smuggling canned knowledge might seem like an unforgivable crime to you. I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please, stay out of this, Sino. Give up.
Oh no. That means.
Oh no, cepatlah kita
I
mau.
must get to the truth. I can find someone to help treat your child. But I cannot turn a blind eye to this.
I somehow knew you would say that. But having your word to help my daughter is enough. You'll find some goods I received just recently. I think.
Ya, cepat sedikit lah. Kita mau Archon quest bukan story quest.
Yes. All neatly. Small producers couldn't possibly support such a large quantity of goods.
Huh? Look.
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this?
Ada kapsul ungu.
Yes. It's a Matra seal. I started to suspect that someone in the academia might be involved when I found the tracker earlier. The pieces have now all...
Jadi ini terlibat
No
jadinya.
wonder they don't want me. Could I ask you for a fix? Since
Yes.
all this canned knowledge came from the academia, then it's highly... If we can enter the repository, but you'll need to be the one who...
Sure thing.
I'll also
Okay.
keep... We can get more information.
Oke, thank you. Kami mau lanjut Archon quest. Oke. Nah. Sabar ya, saya mau Archon quest dulu. Oh, enggak. Oke. Lanjut ke tempat persembunyian Mybe. Di sini. Oke. Kita bawah. Jadi bawah atau di atas? Oh, itu dia.
Oh, you made it.
Oh iya.
What are they?
Maka apa di sini ya teman-teman kau sepahamis?
Ah, it's the scribe.
The work going.
Mana pekerjaannya?
Ah, yes.
Untuk
Look
apa?
here.
Well, I can't now.
What's that look on your face?
I'm a
Takut.
little scared, but
Sangat bete.
That's anyway, we're not going to use this just yet.
Oke.
As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule. Do you
apa yang
believe
merekam?
we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Yakin dong.
Good.
Oke dong.
Conviction is the most important part of now.
Oke.
Please get ready and
Siap,
put on this
siap.
device.
you want us to record our convictions.
Yes,
Yes.
I understand. But trust me, Paimon.
Okay.
This is because to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it without a hitch, and everyone recognizes and praises our now. Open your eyes. Here,
What's this?
read it out loud. It's done.
Is your head okay? Does anything hurt?
It's just a recording. There should be no negative effect.
What was the point of doing?
And that's
Gunanya.
perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used. Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them. Imagine if you've been
Oke,
using a
jadi
device like the
gitu
Akasha
ingin
since
menipu
the day you were
orang-orang
born.
di Sumiyo yang
And this
pakai akasa
device has
terminal tuh.
always supported you during times of after all that time. What do you... A slave to orders.
Jadi budak yang mati.
And that's why rules are so important. In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries, and
But what
you could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very...
things you're interested in are really
Anyway, that's enough. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Rebot and start preparing for them.
small projects.
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal and...
Oke, mengotak-atik akasa terminal. Oke, berkumpul dengan Oke. Apakah kita akan mulai? Nah, oke, kita mulai.
How can you go back on
The
Kenapa?
plan,
is a former Matra, you of all people?
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advanced...
Why are you
Kenapa
guys
ada debat?
My friend, you're just in time. Why don't
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But then, had I known all Hatham would give you those kinds of suggestions,
look?
Jadi
You
apa sarannya
already know
gimana?
we're all on the same side.
mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation.
Seems you really do understand.
Traveler, Paimon. This is also... Ramon's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Rebot guards in my capacity as a Matra. We will arrest the mercenaries and escort them.
Wait, how can we work with
We can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan
Okay.
Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumer. My
Bawal
plan
semangat
will clear
masuk
us of
dia.
any possible suspicion, and also let us enter the city as a big group. There is no better way.
That also sounds like something Al-Haytham
Doesn't Al-Haytham know how dangerous?
Of course he does. He told me. There is no perfect plan. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly. I never blindly trust anyone, and I've always had a good eye for people. I think he made a number of valid points. It's my own choice to trust.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't to make the whole thing more convincing. You'll need to resist to some degree. Casualties are inevitable. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless laws of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you...
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to...
Oh, you're making this hard for me.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
I knew.
We can help fight some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, on behalf of my people, I thank you for your kindness. But this is a mission we cannot turn up. We have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory.
Well, nothing but remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything reckless. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroark.
Okay. You have a deal.
Yes, kita buang dulu nama kita.
The guards should be stationed in the courtyard nearby. You can find them there.
Oke, jadi kita langsung dengan pejabat lah, penjaga ribut sini kah? Oh, ini dia.
Guards,
General Mahamatra. To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to arrest a large criminal gang near this location. According to the Academy...
Of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's. But who exactly are you planning to arrest and how many people?
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain el Akhmar in Port Ormos. They're involved in the theft and resale of...
As many as Ain el Akhmar? This should definitely be classified.
And I suggest that you report this to your superiors as soon as possible. And treat it as a top...
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Oke, langsung. Oke, kita mulai rencananya.
Because this is work.
Bukan pekerjaan. Bukan galak sih, lebih ke tegas.
Because I trust you.
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards already know that you have betrayed the Academia? Even if that guard doesn't know?
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter. Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention, no matter how you look at it. They don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's...
A reasonable inference.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must actually... Considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think those who get the key to this question is, haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the
Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained by sorting and analyzing entered data. The Akasha can derive behavioral logic and predict the actions of those who fit an existing logic model. However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic. But can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions... Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life goals and weave themselves together to become a complicated, chaotic mess. Any one of us could potentially disagree with another. The Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be. So, in my opinion, you're probably safe for now.
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the...
Yes. Oh, jadi begitu. Itu isi rapatnya.
I'm so glad.
Next time, pay attention during our...
Pasti tidur si Paimon pas rapat.
Just remember to stick...
Yes, tetap waspada.
Hair is as bright.
Kenapa DC? Oh, kira-kira ni suka DC. My god, DC ngulang lagi story-nya. My god.
Guards, General
Story-nya
Mahamatra.
ngulang lagi.
To what do we owe the honor?
Oke, kita cepatkan
Keep
saja.
your voice. This is a secret.
Of course, but who is there?
The other mantras
In operation. So actually,
Oke.
I've given that a lot of thought. If you remember, when you first came to Aru village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that but things like
that's true.
but look at it from a different
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true. But haven't you ever thought about
Because the Akasha...
the academia by sorting and analyzing entered data? However,
Man,
emotions
man.
are Sino in the alone. In the absence,
Sudah
that's why the
Ayolah,
Akasha could figure. But
pembahasannya lemah benar.
now, our thoughts on the Akasha. So,
I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever...
Yes, dah selesai clear.
Next
Ya,
time,
Will do.
kita sampai ke
just remember...
ya kapal sadar dan nanti
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here. I'm the security.
This is my assistant, the Traveler.
beep beep
He...
beep
Construct.
beep.
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright.
Have you made a decision regarding
It seems
to the eastern side of the district?
understood.
Oke,
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
map kita.
In 2 days, we will engage Ramon's Eremites and capture all of them. Any questions about the time?
None at all, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Was yes sir. 2 hari
Maybe
mati.
hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful
Ini
towards
sopan
us.
kita yang
This is all due
jadi.
to the absolute authority of the Academia. Get ready.
Oke. Mesti disuruh 2 hari. Tunggu sampai 2 hari kemudian. Jadi kita langsung skip ke 2 hari kemudian. Syutum. Ini nih, menunggu ini yang lama nih. Bisa. Oke. Naruh 1 hari. Tik 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 tik. Lamanya oke, 2 hari.
Time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino in the desert.
Oke, let's go meet Sino. Oke. Tapi ya mau gimana lagi? Kita lanjut saja. Dari atas ya kawan. Tuh nak ada Sayu, nak ada itu, nak ada Hayun, ada Yelan, nak ada Wanderer. Jadi ribet nak. Apa tuh? Cepat. Oh yes. Thank you atas buahnya. Oh, bisa dari situ rupanya. Baiklah, mutar pula kita. Ya, ketemu.
Over there! Our helpers have arrived already! Let's hurry over!
Okay.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you!
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me.
Oh iya, asisten langsung
It's
terdekat.
General Mahamatra and his assistants.
Oh iya, asisten harus
We meet
terdekat.
again. It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the academia, we are prepared.
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case.
Understood.
Everyone, the Aramites are approaching.
Make preparations
Okay.
and be ready for combat.
Oh, ini yang macam di trailer tuh.
Weapons in your hands.
Rahman, the academia has caught wind of your smuggling and illicit sale.
Who are you supposed to be? A Matra from the academia?
I'm not here to talk.
Nobody's given me this much time of day since I became a brothers. For that slight,
Yo.
let's wash our blades with their blood. Let's show them we Aramites are not to be messed with.
Iya, sesuai dengan trailer itu. Oops. Sorry, bakawan. Bumbong. Bong. Bong, bong. DC kawan ni. I will have order. Boom. Why?
Gather! Witness my great undertaking! Let's roll!
Ayo.
Stabilize.
Stabilize.
Oh, coming through!
Okay. Nak bongo.
It's over.
We have subdued them. The operation is now over. All Aramite mercenaries and related personnel in the air.
You pitiful then.
I'm afraid.
King Jeshred will curse.
Silence!
Oh.
Silent.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebot. Count their numbers and send.
Yes, sir.
Mahamatra Sino. I will now take my leave.
Understood. You are dismissed.
Yes.
There they go.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Yes, kita bicara tempat lain saja.
This part of the plan went really
Yes.
That's fantastic. And that punch you gave Ramon there? Sure looked
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport.
Yeah.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. Go join up with her. She will need you to introduce.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if...
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to. If we need help, Tainari is the best option. Get ready for the next phase of the plan. Don't keep them waiting.
Ya, aku ngasih joke ke Tiknari, jadi joke terus. Kesian Tiknarinya bete sama kamu. Oke, Tiknarinya di Karapan Ripat. Nggak di hutan.
Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all?
Udah
Here
tahu
you
belum?
come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place down.
Sorry. We didn't mean...
I just wanted to fix your attitude and rub it in a little. After all, you took your sweet time getting
Oke,
here. And
tugas
we've got
pentingnya
important stuff to take care
apa
of.
lanjutannya? Maaf, saya kasih lagi.
I just like seeing that serious look on your face. All joking aside, I'm glad you're here.
Oke.
But where should we
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui
Oh,
Harbinger known as
iya,
the Doctor.
memastikan
We need to make
itu.
sure he won't get in our way when we rescue
The
Lesser Lord.
Harbinger
She's dealing with an
Fatui.
institution that controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough. If the Doctor were to crash the party, it would be next,
Yeah. We sure don't want him showing up.
right?
Oke.
Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that.
Di mo mula dari mana?
According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forrest. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has... So, we'll find Tainari and convince him to get us the latest intel on the dock. The sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. You should be honored. I don't offer my services.
But I'm not that mercenary.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always...
Social.
How much more?
How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile? What do you say?
La.
I haven't seen you smiling much recently. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a truly joyous one can bring blessings to others. Let's go.
Terima kasih dah ya. Best lah emang. Pengertian memang. Kita ke... Oh iya, kan si Teknari di Pardis sekarang. Dari habis story terakhirnya, bukan di hutan tempat dia berkumpul itu. Tagnari.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an air...
A mercenary? They must have some big news for me.
Yes, big news. Tagnari mo tanya
It's
to.
something really important.
Mukanya.
Alright, then follow me.
Mukanya.
This place is better. We won't be Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me? The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with a mask.
Yes, I know him. Actually, he left
Left already?
Yeah, he came looking...
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after having just met. But for now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino, you say? I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the act. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little...
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you, the Traveler, and Sino, none of you strike me as the type that would conspire to deceive me. You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. I'll also get the Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
What do you mean by take away?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Pergi ke Snezhnaya. The doctor.
So you mean...
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little more. I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a find. Let me ask. Have you been taking care of a scholar by...
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking, I assume...
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take...
It's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar...
Oh. I can't believe your utter lack of faith in me. To the point of even questioning my general level.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, I will personally supervise her treatment and see...
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation, transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person, your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Yes. Mantap. Tagnari.
I don't know much about the doctor, but after talking with him, I realized that it's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself. I would never refer a patient to someone like him. I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic.
Tagnari. Yeah, gimana?
I see. Of course, your opinion makes You're still young, but already quite stubborn. Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Ya. Apa? Lah pergi ko sana, dokter. Balik ko kampung anak. Balik kampung ko sana.
Paimon can't help but...
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. Perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eye. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can
barely believe it myself. If that's true, the situation...
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more...
Sorry, we can't tell you everything. We appreciate that you helped us anyway.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so.
Why?
To be perfectly...
Kenapa?
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the Academia.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting, my master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. One dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots, this has been a habit of his for many years. But I didn't find any dots in his recent letter.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville,
I'd like to ask you to do that for me. If you can keep yourself safe, please.
I can do that. But I have the Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what... If the higher-ups really are hiding something, then it will be difficult to remove myself if the situation becomes critical. Leave the Academia. If you don't...
All right. We've got a plan. I'll stay at Gundar.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General Mob.
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages say. On that note, aren't you also being quite distrustful of your alma mater?
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a student, I was worried he'd get in trouble for sticking to his beliefs. I suppose he's lucky to have lasted so long.
Yo, dia sudah kontak-kontak dengan Cina sebelumnya.
I see. So you noticed something.
This may well be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep... Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass... I think this may be something he needs to hear right now.
Okay, we'll find a chip.
Thanks.
Thanks.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, which way did the doctor go when he left?
Ke mana? Ke sana.
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on...
Okay, sampai jumpa. Thank you so much. Saatnya kita tak mungkin kan ngejarkan the doctor kan?
According to Tainari, the doctor is leaving Sumeru soon. I want to check if the doctor... He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. Just to be safe, let's chase him and see what we find.
But we have no idea where he went.
We'll do it the mercenary way. I'll find leads as we go. All you have to do is just follow me.
Apa petunjuk apa?
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. Terus sampai sini. Okay. We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor
Mana
went.
perginya?
To the south of here is Port Ormos.
Port Ormos?
That's right.
Ya,
Let's
kita
go to the...
mereka. Okay. Tidak ada yang lebih cepat daripada sebuah teleport. Okay, kita. Okay, lanjut.
Look, Fatui soldiers!
Ada Fatui.
Thanks to its tracking skill, seems we found the...
Shh! Don't drop. The port is crawling with Fatui's.
May ang
Keep
Fatu.
going and
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
Kaya lagi ni.
The Lord Harbinger is leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him.
Oh.
It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all
Berjaya.
smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business
Ini yang
trip.
dinas. Ini lah banyak agen Fatui. Oh Allah, macam mana nak sama?
The doctor is on that boat.
Okey, kapan itu?
So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru.
Ya dong, tignan tak
Let's
bohong.
get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Mendekat, mendekat. Banyak benda mata ini. Bisa jadi kapal sebelah. Oh, tu ada doktor dah. Terus? Dia dekat dah ni. Hei. Mana lagi jalan naiknya ni? Bisa-bisanya terjun dari kapal sini. Sini kah? Ah, bagus. Sembunyi di bikinlah fuduk. Oh, sana. Elah, Sana apa-apanya. Oh, sini. Oh. Kirain
This place will
mendekat.
do. We can hide here.
uh-oh. He saw us.
Huh? Is he?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait. Is he the?
You mean
And where are all the soldiers we see?
they were all here just a few minutes?
So this was a trap. Wait.
What?
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
What happened?
Oh
Apa
no.
jadi?
They might be after Hypatia. Let's get back to parties.
Huh? What do you mean?
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see.
Oh, Hypatia. Tidak, Hypatia. Oh, cepat kita selamatkan Hypatia. Come on, man. Jangan mati dulu Hypatia.
You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to parties DI now?
With all due respect, your baseless
Well, you only have your harbinger to blame. I may be staying at parties DI as a scholar. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety.
Then it seems our conflict.
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia.
Mantap.
Tanari, are you alright?
I'm fine.
These Fatui have really crossed the line. Time to teach them a
Oh my
lesson.
god, Patu. Jangan seperti itu. Kalau nak meteor, meledak kan?
There's no use resisting. Give us Hypatia. Keep dreaming.
Oh, masih.
Tanari, beat him up!
Bukan kambing. Kambing tak sapi.
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Mana
Yeah?
dia?
You've been someone's lapdog for so long that you don't know anything else now.
Oh, shush. Order guard.
Moment of birth.
Let's
roll. Press the advantage. All in. Coming through.
Boom. Mampus siya.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia.
Got it.
Yuk, kita selamatkan Hypatia.
Hypatia's still here.
Oh, jangan diganti.
Well, how is she? Oh,
Tidak
that's good.
mula. Apa benar tidur? Oh, ada apa ini?
So, you think this is over?
Sekarang?
What?
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But where?
Hintayin ka nanti, tunggu.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know. Don't you remember? I already saw you the first time you came to Party's DI, and I didn't need to do anything. It is her honor to be able to connect her conscience.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the ballerina.
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed you.
Why?
I wanted to observe you on a fool's errand.
Ano? Kumpong mo.
What are you doing?
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details. Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god? Scholars consider the god of wisdom to be the sum total of their faith. It's how they can justify reverence for, but this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of black. Yes.
Silakan. Kamu dengar ya.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood.
Lagi
Which is
mood.
why I'm talking to you like this.
Lagi good mood dia.
What do you mean? Those words almost make, but you're wrong. I'm different from all of you. I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you? I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else. You've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my... You're doubting me again? No. Who wants to hurt my devout follower? The doctor wants to hurt my
How very amusing. Has anyone ever told you the doctor has never known his place? Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
Oh yeah.
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, God...
Paimon used thunder! That person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer? Oh, he sure chatted with you for a while. Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger!
Ya, pas siangnya tidur masih di situ. Sekarang kita selamatkan cari aman. Keluar itu apa tuh? Dapat petir.
Have the Fatui retreated? Hey!
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen Eremites get struck by lightning before.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting, and just as things started looking grim, the weather suddenly became extremely strange. Lightning started to attack. Luckily, there were only two of us, and both of us were nimble enough to dodge most of the strikes.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to... Why are you sorry? It's all right. My wound aside, you look like you've seen something.
Hey, didn't I tell you not to?
Just in case.
Oh, kita ya, betul. Masuk dalam rumah saja kita. Back to Hypatia. Kembali ke Hypatia. Oke.
Thank goodness she's fine. I understand my condition.
Betul.
The more you understand medicine, the worse of a patient you
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
So that's what you were talking to the Balladeer about? Oh,
The Academia's...
That sounds, ambitious, I guess?
Yes.
Anyway, this is all way beyond me. As long as I can enjoy every day with a drink in my hand, tasty food in my stomach, and a good night's rest, that's enough. I must be the least ambitious person who's ever set foot in Party's DI.
Don't say that. I haven't even thanked you for your help back there.
Don't mention it. Well, if nothing else, all this proves that the doctor really did have some urgent matter to attend to, and left soon.
Ya, harga apa? Oh, you can ambil
Maybe the
kubur.
Fatui want to cover up some secret of the Balladeer.
You said the Balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past. So
Have you noticed? The Balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions. He
Oh,
thinks,
mungkin juga.
if the doctor was to show up again,
based on what the Traveler has said, I think he would. Having the doctor gone benefits him as well as... In other words, we've successfully completed the stage of the plan.
Okay.
Thank you for the help, Tainari. Make sure you rest up
Ya,
for
start
now.
dari.
Alright.
Okay, that wraps
Orang
things up
tua
for
dah.
us here at Party's DI. Traveler, let's continue to keep a low profile.
Kayak orang tua dah. Belas dua. Malam. Okey. Nilo sedang. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Quest story Nilo. Jangan seperti itu dong Nilo. Udah di-unlock gara-gara sudah dibuka sih. Kita selesai nih apa tuh questnya sini lu ini. Aduh, tidak kunci kan. Jadi guys, ya kalau kalian apa tuh mau nge-second Archon tuh jangan dulu lah ngambil story karena story gitu banyak kunci ya gitu lah. Quest dari itu ada story.
Greetings, Mr.
Ya
Jute. Do you still have
banyak
any
kunci
plan
dari
that's ready to go?
story Archon nih.
Of course I do. I've heard that Zubair Theater is close, although it looks like you're gonna need two.
Post lagi.
Please allow me to introduce them. And this is
Raymond.
Mybe, his super reliable.
Oh iya benar.
Hold on. She got it completely right.
Jadi sangat langka.
She introduced everyone correctly.
Don't underestimate Nilu. She's also very brave. Just a little while ago, she saved my precious spices from...
Don't think anything of it. I just help out when I can. Anyway, sorry to get off topic. We're in a bit of a hurry. Mr. Jute, did you say?
I was joking. Anyone who runs a business knows to keep some extras. Oh, that reminds me. It seems that these friends of yours aren't from here. Have they ever...
What a fantastic idea! Tagine is a mixture of rice and meat. Its aroma is just so wonderfully delicious. If you ever see kids crowding all around...
But is it really just for the kids?
I just can't help myself. We're two peas in a pod. Who doesn't enjoy some good food?
Wait here. I'll bring some over.
Ya, memang Tagine yang panas bersama-sama.
Whoa, what a dish! It's sweet and sour and full of deliciousness.
Raymond banget.
No matter how many times I eat it.
I baked a lot just now, and it's all...
You made so much. Is it really a...
It was nothing.
Ambil aja.
Making one serving or 100 servings is all the same to me. If anything, I should be thanking you. Don't worry about it. What kind of person would I be if I made you pay for it? Make sure you got everything.
Yes,
Feel free to come back
thank you.
anytime.
I'm starting to understand how you got so many things.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, everyone has their own way with words, and it's really hard to say no. Let's go to the next store.
Next store. Masih aduh, masih rupanya.
Nilu, good timing. I have the textile. If you took any longer, the sumpter beasts might have gobbled.
You and your jokes. Some Jute said that some sumpter beasts ate his spices.
Oh, yeah, really sorry.
Trying to pull anything out of a sumpter beast's mouth is like playing a game
Hey,
of ducks. So
Lambang.
they really do eat anything, huh?
Mereka bekerja setelah makan. Cintir.
Come now. You know, sumpter beasts sometimes eat not because they're hungry. The textiles you ordered are highly durable and woke. So even if a sumpter beast got snacky, it'd still have to chump. But of course! How else could I be so trustworthy? I wouldn't dare experiment with such a precious product.
True, it does sound like some good...
Ho ho! Have I piqued your interest? If you want to buy some, now's a good time.
Ooh, that's a pretty good discount. What do you think, Traveler? No thanks, Mr. Offsheen. You can't use that kind of tactic on her. Look, you've already said... tactic? So you mean everything... I wouldn't go that far. It's just that Mr. Offsheen is really good at spinning stories. Mr. Zubair gave me a huge lecture the last time I bought too many things.
Yang tidak boleh menggunakan
Come on, don't look at me like that. All she got was a talking to from Zubair, while I was nearly fed head first to the sumpter beast. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchants. Our Nilu here is an extraordinarily good listener. After a while, I began to feel guilty selling things anyway. Since then, I've come to realize two things.
It's okay.
Okay.
That reminds me. Some of the goods they're fine for general use, but my customers have high standards, and I don't have the... Nilu, why don't you take them?
Huh?
Just
Why?
think of it as a favor for me, alright? The theater it costs me more to store or ship.
Even so, let me buy...
Nah, these goods are hard movers. Besides, if I let you pay, wouldn't it mean that I'm just using... Just take them! If you really feel that bad about it, give me some... Oh, yeah, you should also take some while you're at it. Adventurers are always...
Wow, even...
Hurry and take it. Just looking at it all is giving me a headache.
Dari
Still one
ayat
more story.
na.
Are you alright holding on to that much stuff?
Yes.
Paimon, why don't you lend a hand? You
Ah,
must be tired.
kala ko yung monta na.
I refuse.
About time, Nilu. Farhad here
Please, I was only looking at them to get a better idea of...
wouldn't spoiling yourself just ruin all the...
Yeah, please wait for...
These two look familiar. I think I've seen them before. Ah, weren't they at the Sub-Zerus festival?
Yeah, and they're coming to today's...
Oh, the more folks, the merrier. I was actually just talking to Farhad about...
Oh, yes, please do.
We even prepared a small gift. Let me show it to you. I really think we should wear some of these to give the event a more...
It's beautiful.
Oh, topi mo nga.
Farhad did most of the work. What a surprise, huh? He actually knows a lot about crafts.
That is pretty
Hey, why can't I have a little side hobby? I worked really hard on that.
I know. I watched you make it. Oh, right. Why don't you also try some on? We've got some wreaths in your size.
Mantap, mantap.
It fits perfectly. You're so pretty.
Paano mo nak pakai?
Paimon can wear...
Unfortunately, we already gave out all the child-sized ones.
Fascinating. Huh. That sounds kind of weird, but Paimon will...
Oh, you all sure got a lot of stuff there. I'm a porter by trade, so this...
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Cabunga bagus na.
But we have a pro now.
Basta mamalas
Thanks for
pa
the help,
yun.
Mr. Farhad. But let me make one thing clear first. Don't, otherwise, I may not be able to hold back Mr. Zubair this time.
You're so obvious that even Nilu saw right through you.
Shut it. Fine. It's not like I want to get on his, including Hushan's things, though. We'll each need to carry a box if we want to move everything in one trip. Even...
Paimon looks like she doesn't want to, so I'll carry a little extra. Although I may not appear super strong at first glance, I actually do a lot of strength training. Strength and balance are both really important for a dancer. No, let Paimon. Paimon will help carry things. Traveler's right, Paimon shouldn't freeload.
Nakakanda ka kayo mo naman. Sudah ka? Questnya? Masih belum.
Paimon can't fly anymore. Are you okay, Paimon?
Sure was a lot of stuff.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Thank you,
Sumter Man.
All right, I'll leave you all to it.
Yes. Sangat senang-senang.
See ya.
See ya.
Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us, or else that would have taken... Of course! We're all like neighbors, so we're always helping each other. With this many freebies being thrown at you, you probably don't need to. I felt so guilty at first, like I always owed someone something. Later on, I realized that it's actually like what Mr. Afshin said. By taking the freebie, when you order the wrong item, or make too much of something, sometimes the best way to maximize the value. That's why there's no need to stress over the freebies. All of us repay up. Oh! This has become our norm, and no one keeps... So really, don't worry about it. Alright, I have to bring all this to Mr. Zubair. Feel free to hang out here for a bit. Maybe, nope. You two are our guests. So please, just relax and look forward to this.
Okay, thank you Nilu.
Wow, the atmosphere is...
Tapi Nilu, ayo kita ini dia kamu.
We can immerse ourselves in this warmth.
Alright, everyone is here.
Okay.
How did everything go?
Let's report back one by one. I'll start first. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition...
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI. The situation was a bit...
Who was behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left Sumeru by boat. He has something urgent to attend to back in... So, we've successfully removed the doctor from the picture. Also...
Oh, Kainari also asked us to tell you this message. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. The Eremites, to avoid alerting the quarry, they will stay there for now.
I can't believe you actually got so many Eremites into Sumeru.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team. As well as...
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that ever...
Huh? Wait.
Well, what else?
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement? You know, to fire...
Personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
I'll hate them, you...
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize, so you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you Academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that. So...
The scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't seem to be much of a talker either. I guess that leaves it to my...
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me. That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale. Huh? What are you all doing here?
Oh, ada dulu.
It's Nilu! Hey everyone. I'm not disturbing you.
Not at all. It was actually...
Judging, but you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something important with me?
Yes, something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously in... I can't believe my ears. Oh, right. The Traveler in Paimon. That's I mustn't, but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we...
So, have you thought of what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super awesome.
Yes.
Did I say Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and... So, we've...
Oh! Kainari!
Everything also to avoid alerting.
I can't believe...
It's all things...
It appears to have been... Well...
Well,
shouldn't you end...
Personally...
I'll hate them.
Oh, and if... So you should find someone...
But I thought all of you...
Then I should remind you.
I know that.
The scribe is responsible.
Fine, whatever. Well,
Employee?
Yep. The Traveler hired me.
Yeah! Say something to boost morale! Huh?
Yeah, ada Nilu. Sampai sini kita tadi.
Oh, it's Nilu! Hey everyone.
Not at all.
But you also look...
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? Join you? You mean you also want to discuss something
Yes, something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule?
Wait, you're serious?
Jadi kalau diskusi satu segini hal yang salah paham ini. Kayaknya kalau di Inggris kan kayak you are, terus ada di sampai kalian.
The traveler in Paimon.
Okay.
But I'll try my best for lesser.
Remember.
Okay.
Just remember not to say too.
Yep, you got it.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally...
So, have you thought of what you'd like to say, boss?
Yep. It's a grand plan and we're all super...
Maka dari itu tidurlah.
Well said. A good night's rest before an up.
Thankfully, I've had my place to myself.
Huh?
Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a good night's sleep so we can be up. Okay. So, yep, good night.
Good night. Oke, kemana lagi? Tunggu sampai hari kedua. 8 hari kedua tuh 8. Gila, lama sekali ini. Oke. Oke.
Today is the Academia's Niagara Day. We can finally put our plan into action.
Oke, kita langsung menjalankan misi kita. Oke, di sini ada teleport lah. Oh, yes. Ada teleport di situ. Langsung skin.
Hello, you two.
Not really. What about you all?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all,
You just want to show off how calm you are.
it's crucial to dissipate any tension.
The only thing you're doing is being...
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Nah, tak perlu diulang.
Our target is Grand Sage Azar's office. Everyone in the Academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Only they can many restricted commands and operations are
You know, Hyman's been thinking. What kind of
That isn't something they could have accomplished 500 years ago. The Grand Sage at the time modified the device so that it can no longer be controlled from the inside.
So,
Don't forget, today is Niagara Day. The Sages and core Academia personnel are busy loading the latest batch of research developments and legal decrees into all the Darshan's researchers have their noses to the grindstone. And the Academia's grounds when the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process. That's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon. Well, yes. That's just the visible side of our plan. If precedence holds, the Academia should have already started preparing.
everyone should be in position.
Let's go.
So are we...
Yes. Were you...
Dia Vietnam ini agak barbar juga, langsung dari pintu depan. Oke, masuk Akademia.
Scribe? Please, wait.
That's me. Is something the matter?
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the Sate and, also, please don't bring outside guests into the Academia.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames...
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place in the last Inter-Darshan debate.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the
Is that so? The sages search for you, so, from the start, the sages weren't looking...
Hey, shh. Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't...
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you.
Waduh.
What the heck just happened?
I'm afraid I don't know either.
You have no idea?
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he... That is the so-called pride of a scholar. If someone questions their academic facility, they... Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. They're
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would...
Betul bang. Makin pintar tuh sama pemapau sendiri itu. Oke, kita lanjut lagi ke dalam House of Dana. Kita lihat bagaimana. Ayo langsung ketemu sama Azar ya.
Is this the academia?
Iya,
Indeed.
perpustakaan.
Known as the House of Dana.
There are a lot of...
The academia marches to a fast, just act natural.
Agak biasa saja, ayo. Sembunyi dan tunggu kesempatan. Tapi ada orang yang melihat kita masuk.
What's this platform?
It's a lift that academia person.
Are we gonna take it then?
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that.
Oke, jadi kita santai-santai dulu lah gitu.
You think the Grand Sage will exit, and after he does, we'd sneak past?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Czar's current location.
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look
Gawat bos ketahuan.
Do not tell me you believed the academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a An eyewitness had informed me of your whereabouts.
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize. Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to... The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards.
All right then, traveler. Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle... You seem to know quite a... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgiving.
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me? Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These meant creating a god. We are using human wisdom to create a god. If you will be freed from its plight of scholars. This is the ultimate aspiration. No cost. You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion. Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses human care for the people. Fend off sandstorms, fabricate silly fairy tales. We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bear witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, with that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart...
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray.
I'll hate them?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took... Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. An array of information about him ready for your...
I'll hate them? So we finally started to trust you!
Excellent. Detailed contents with no... As it is Niagarbaha Day, I'll enter the information on you into the Akash...
We'll be monitored. just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, all of your actions will be predicted with an accuracy. To put it into words you can understand, wherever you go, you will be walking under an invisible leash. This is Sumeru's greatest penalty for... Are you not familiar with the concept that great responsibility... In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your ploy was to sacrifice...
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I...
Must I delineate your entire... First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler at Kara. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant general...
Maybe Paimon...
The Academia had not received... With their instigation, what was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking...
Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the
Indeed. If I'm correct, you have a contingency plan to sneak into the Academia. Should your intentions be discovered, Al-Haytham will turn traitor. As for Sino, according to the Akasha's calculations, he will soon return.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say. Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably. However, under the current circumstances...
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of
So flight has turned to fight.
Ayo, Al-Haytham. Ada apa ini?
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Traitor! You traitor!
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Al-Haytham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar!
Ya, bang. Aduh, tak kena pula.
He has gone completely insane.
Aduh.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbahate. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Okay. Yeah, nice acting, bro. Nice acting, bro.
Don't lock us out! Let us out!
Gusto kita kayo mo na eh. Ano kayo mo?
Yeah. Paimon got a bit carried
Okay,
away there.
kampot niya.
How was Paimon's acting just now? Great, huh?
Pasok na ka doon.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Al-Haytham's probably done with his part too.
Nyaris saja
Even
tadi
managed
ya.
to trick Grand Sages up. What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things when
Buyar deh
she's worked
semua.
up.
Oh iya, hampir buyar semua. Kita ngerti rapatnya.
Paimon thinks it would.
Oke, gimana rapatnya?
Apart from that, we still have yet another goal in the first stage of our operation.
Okay.
Why do we want to get him locked?
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as the greatest obstacle to their successful implementation of their... Once the Traveler is imprisoned, the sages will likely think that everything is under control. and with their guard down, the next phase of our plan will have a much...
I can already see the pompous looks on their faces.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not...
That isn't the only reason, of course. He has a more important task. According to the Academia scholars in Ramon's custody, Lesser Lord Kusanali has sealed off her consciousness in the... That way, they can't pry any more information from her. Even if we break into the sanctuary of Surasthana, it will take time to awaken Lesser Lord Kusanali's consciousness. We need to do that in...
So our job is to wake up Nahida! Okay, totally worth getting thrown in jail for.
The confinement room is inside the Academia, close to the sanctuary of Surasthana. It's a completely enclosed space. I'll work with Ramon's scholars to make some modifications to your Akasha terminal. Once you're in, get as close as you can to Lesser Lord Kusanali and try to connect to her. However, as for whether she'll actually wake up...
Yes, tergantung kita. Ayo hubungin lang kita segera.
No wonder you've been wearing your Akasha terminal today. I thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
Kita lang kami sombong.
Alright, so what now? Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nick.
Iya, cepat kita hubungi
There's a
Nahida.
light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal.
Mana? Cari ini Geo Traveler. Oh, sini berarti. Yalah dekat pohon ini. Ay, mana nih? Hah? Oh, yes.
No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Ay, apa dia angin? Yes, gimana? Where? Where? Agak susah nengok. Ah. Mana sih? Pohon banyak. Oh, ini dia. Sip, dapat.
Is this the right spot?
Ya, gimana?
Are you getting anything?
Sama-sama saya ke sinyalnya. Oke.
Please work.
Apa yang hubungi? Nahida. Yes, Geo Traveler. Geo Beta. Sadar. Yuk, Nahida. Harus cari cara buat banguninnya. Gimana? Oh, ada dinding.
Nahida!
Oh. Ih, ada suara.
Hey, Nahida!
Ih, bisa. Bagaimana caranya?
When did it first start?
Oh, flashback.
Right. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying, kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Herman's soul. So I can catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating a god to replace me. And I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this boundless dark.
Nahida!
Nahida! Wes, ada mo boy. Singgan.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it,
Nahida,
I don't think I've ever actually listened to my own. Do Archons have them? Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Oh, sedihnya.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the very beginning.
Who are you? Whose voice is that? You're right, though.
Yeah.
I won't ignore my own voice anymore.
Pakinggan ko.
Nahida! Nahida?
Did you wake me up? Thank you. Why are you here?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
Oh, man,
I'm
nagkasama
fine.
kita.
It's just, when I think of everything that's happened to me, I feel really angry now.
You should have been angry ages ago.
Okay. Nahida sudah sadar.
You're back! How's everything?
Sudah
That's
beres.
wonderful news! When you went to wake up Nahida, Paimon was listening for you were out for a long time. There are fewer and fewer scholars going about now. You think everyone's done with their
Okay.
Nyagar? Yep! So that means
Tingnan ni Lubak si... Manang si Lilonya. Okay, kita sudah membangunkan Nahida. Yuk, ngapain lagi?
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking
Check
such a great
the bear.
risk for them.
Oh, matagay
I'm
sudah
sure,
matis.
and I'm going.
Ala.
All right, but if anything happens...
don't worry. They've been.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very
Sama-sama.
kind.
Oh.
With all my strength.
Oh. Jika baterainya sudah mau habis, jadi sudah hentikan dulu di sini, sampai di sini dulu. Terima kasih atas streamingnya yang tidak jelas dan saya juga banyak diam. Jadi ya, kita stopkan dulu sampai sini ya. Sampai jumpa di sesi berikutnya. Bye.